Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Today in science we learn about different type of things. Lesson number 2, living and non-living things. In this lesson we learn about different type of things and we can find which type of different between them. We see many things around us. Here in this picture you can see animals and birds. You can see snake, you can see caterpillar, frog, toys, shoes and baseball. Lesson number 2, living and non-living things. There are many things around us. You will learn about living and non-living things. You will learn about natural and man-made things. Here in this picture, you can see the things around us can be living or non-living. First is tree, second is clouds, third is book, number 4 is dog, number 5 is shoes, and number 6 is water bottle. In daily life, you see so many things around you, like car, house where we live in, buildings, complexes, so many things you see around. People, you can see blackboard in your class, even you can see notice board in your class, aeroplane, birds, animals, trees. These things you can see in forest, maybe in zoo. Lion, scooters, so many vehicles, bicycle. So first we learn about living things. What are living things? Things you see around you, some are living and some are non-living. Here you can see zebra, crocodile, frog, teddy bear, fish, skateboard. You can see that zebra is walk whenever the skateboard can't walk by on. If you move skateboard, then you can run on it, but zebra move by on. So let's see what is different between living and non-living thing. Things that can breathe. As we know, we all need air to breathe in. Which things breathing like animals, birds, insects, human beings, plants, they all are breathing. They all take air in breathing. So the things can breathe are living things. We all need air to breathe every second. If we not breathe, then we can't live. Things which can move. See, here you can see the picture of tortoise which moving or walking. So, animals, human beings are walking by on. Birds can fly in sky, but birds don't need petrol for flying. They all are flying by wings. Whenever the aeroplane need petrol to fly in sky. So things that can move by own like animals, birds, insects, human beings are living things. If you notice in your class that if you want to move yourself, you stand and walk. But whenever you want to move table, you have to push table. Then table change their place. So things that can change their place by own, they all are living things. Things that feel like too much rain today, like too much sunlight today, so we can feel the atmosphere. Even we can feel the touch. So living things can feel touch, that there is a rain, there is a cold, there is a sunlight. We can feel air also. We can feel hot air also, and we can feel cold air also. Whenever our house cannot feel air or water or rain, our house cannot feel all these things. But when we are going out of the house or in house, we can feel sunlight, rain and cold. So the things which are feel are living things. Like human beings, animals and birds and plants also can feel. Grow. Things which can grow, like when we are in nursery, our body is small. Then day by day, year by year, we grow. Further, we are sitting in our mother's lap. When we become elder, our height will increase, our body will increase. So, we can't wear clothes which we wear in nursery. The things which can grow by eating and drinking are living things. Here you can see the first boy who wears sky blue color cloth is small. Then second boy become little bigger. Then big and then big. So the things which can grow are living things. We all are not same before 2 years and now. Here you can see the picture of plant which growing. First picture you can see seed. Second picture it has a stem. Then third picture it has a leaf. Then fourth picture it grow, and fifth picture there is a big plant. So like plants we also grow. Like plants animals also grow. Like plants birds also grow. So the things can grow are living things. Things that reproduce, like a hen give egg and baby hen came out from the egg. So it is called reproduction. So the things can reproduce are living things. Like we see plant. Beside the plant there is a one small plant. After some times another plant. So it is a reproduction. So the things which can reproduce are living things. All living things need food. Humans are eat food like fruits, vegetables. They can cook food also whenever the animals need food and they not cook food. They directly eat food. The plant need food, which plant observe from the soil. So the plant need nutrients from the land, and plant catch up the nutrients through roots and also from sunlight. So plants also eat and also breathe like us, humans and animals. The second most important thing for living things is water. Living things need water to drink. All over the world, things need water to drink, but non-living things not need water to drink. So most important thing for living things is water. Things can breathe, move, eat, reproduce and grow are living things. Here you can see fish, elephant, plants, dog, butterfly, other plants, different type of tree, all are living things. Now we can know that the things can breathe, move, eat, feel and reproduce are living things. Living things also need house to live. Living things need three things to live. Air for breathing. Air is the most important thing and needed thing for living thing, because without air living thing can't breathe. Food is also important thing for living things, because if you want to grow and if you want to healthy, you have to eat food properly. Water is a second most important thing for living things. Without water we can't survive. We can survive without food for 2 or 3 days. We can survive without water for 1.5 days. But we cannot survive without air for a single second. So air is the most important and needed thing for living things. Living and non-living things. Living things are different from non-living things in many ways. What is meaning of reproduce? The meaning of reproduce is to lay eggs or give birth to young ones. The meaning of reproduce to lay eggs and give birth to young ones. Some living things give birth to young ones like humans, animals, insects. When some living things lay eggs like hen, like all birds. So, things that can reproduce are living things. Features of living things. Living things can breathe, like one girl is breathing in picture, move, one boy is playing with basketball. You can see that move ball by boy. Boy can move whenever ball can't move. When the boy pushed the ball at that time, ball moved. The things can eat. One girl is eating food and drink milk. So, living things can eat and non-living things cannot eat. As we know, hen lay eggs. It's called reproduction. So, the things that can reproduce, that can lay eggs or give birth to young ones are called living things. The things can grow. You can see in this picture, one girl is growing from baby to girl. So, these all are living things. All plants and animals are living things. Plants also need food. Plants get their food from soil. Plant need food from soil. They get nutrients from soil. And plants also need water to grow. Plants make their food on leaf and they eat food from soil, from root. And animals are living things like human beings. Animals also eat, drink, and take air in breathing, and also give birth to their young ones. What are non-living things? Things cannot breathe, like when you play, your toys cannot breathe. A boy can breathe, but a teddy bear cannot breathe. So, the things cannot breathe are non-living things. Things cannot move, like you going one place to another place. In vacation, you are going to another house, but your house can't move. In vacation, you are going your grandparents' house, but your house can't move. Like house, so many non-living things cannot move. A car is move because when you start, at that time car can move. Car can't move by on. So the things cannot move by on are non-living things. Non living things can't feel the atmosphere. They can't feel sunlight, they can't feel cold, and they can't feel rain. Whenever living thing can feel all these things. So the things which cannot feel are non-living things. Non-living things cannot grow. A girl who is playing with doll, she become lady, but her doll cannot grow. After so many years, the doll is as it is. Whenever the girl who play with this doll become a young one. So the things cannot grow are non-living things. Things cannot reproduce like when you are in nursery, the table and chair is as it is. So the things cannot reproduce, not give birth to young one. They all are non-living things. Here is the features of non-living things. A ball, a car, clock, a book. These all are non-living things. Non-living things do not eat food. Ball, car or clock or book not need food. They don't need water. They don't need air to breathe. Balls need air, but without air, ball can used. This is a basketball, but we also know that cricket ball not need air. So the things cannot breathe, cannot grow like car can't grow, like clock can't grow. Clock is working if you put cell in it. Without cell, clock is not working. So the things cannot grow, cannot breathe, and cannot have babies are called non-living things. The non-living things are can be made by man also and natural also. So all living things are natural and non-living things can be natural or man-made. Now we revise the chapter. What is a living things? Today we learn that a things can move like birds, animal, humans. A things can grow, plants. We see the picture of plant which grow from seeds and become a big tree, like when planted a mango tree, it's a small, but after many years is become a big tree. So the things can grow, a living thing can change. Like first baby lion is a baby, but after 4 or 5 years lion become a king of jungle. A living things can make more of its own kind, like reproduce. Hen lays egg. A living thing has need. Air, water, food and shelter. Shelter means house to live or a place where living things live. Like a living things need air for breathing, water for drinking, food for eating, and shelter for living in. A human beings need house to live in. Whenever the animals need their own place. Like some animals live in forest whenever the birds are live in nest and some animals are living in water like fish, dolphins, seahorse, octopus, all are living in water. And some animals are make hole in land for living. So living things need air, water, food and shelter, but the most important three things is air, water and food. Without these three things, living things cannot survive. Like animal, plants or human beings, whatever the thing which are living need air, water and food. People, animals and plants are living things. Non-living things can be divided into two parts. The things that were once a part of a living things, for example, coal, paper. Non-living things are come from living things also. For example, wood is come from tree. Tree is a living thing. Whenever wood from which we can make table and chair are non-living thing. Paper which we write is non-living thing, but paper also come from tree. The things that were never a part of a living things, for example, stones, gold. Some non-living things are never part of living things like stones, gold, silver, and many other things. So, here is our lesson living and non living thing. You learn in this lesson two different type of things. Now, let's remember that importance of non living things. Living things need some non living things to stay alive. The important thing, but they all non-living things. Here are few examples how non-living things such as air, water and soil are useful to living things. Living things need three things which things are non-living. For example, living things need air to breathe. The air is a non-living thing. Living things need water to drink and too many other things which are non-living things. Water is a non-living thing. Plants need soil to grow. As we know, plants grow in soil. So plant is a living thing but soil is a non-living thing because soil can't grow, can't breathe, can't reproduce and can't move. Whenever the plant like climbers are moved one place to another place from their branches. So living things need non-living things like air, water and soil to grow. So this is the most important things of living things to live.